Hey Cajon drummers, welcome back to another video. In this lesson, we're doing Sunday Morning by Maroon 5. So I think this is a really great groove. If you're hearing it for the first time, I hope you love it too. If you already know it, then this is going to be great fun if you don't yet know how to play it. So a couple of things that I hope you can learn in this video. If you're a Cajon player who's kind of always using just one hand for the bass, one hand for the snare, and you want to learn how to, I guess, more easily flow between right, left, and be able to use ghost notes, which are really good for this groove. So that brings us to dynamics. We're going to try and work with 3 layers of dynamics. We've got our accent, a normal hit, and a ghost hit. So we're going to get into that as well. So dynamics and flexibility between right and left hands in this lesson, plus a great groove. So we're going to start breaking this down. First of all, we'll hit a low tempo, we'll hit the main groove, and let's get started with that. Okay, so let's do that one more time, but we'll bring up the tempo just a little bit. Okay, so in thinking about dynamics, that last 16th note, at the end of beat 2, that last 16th note at the end of beat 4, that last 16th note, we're hitting that slightly harder, right? It's going to be a little bit stronger than those ghost notes, yet a little bit weaker than the accents. So that's what I was talking about with dynamics before. When you start to get that feel with this groove, that last, let's call it the medium strength hit, is what gives it a great feel dropping into the next kick drum, right? You kind of fall into that boom boom at the start of each bar, right? So I think that's going to feel really good once we practice that some more. So up until this point, we've been playing this as a completely straight rhythm without any of the shuffle that I think gives it some life, right? So what I mean is it's a little bit robotic if we're playing it like do-dum, ga, do-dum, ga. So when we add a bit of shuffle, a little bit of swing, we could say, we're shifting each note a little bit further forwards. I've got another video where I explain how that all works. So I'm going to leave a link to that here. But otherwise, let's add a little bit of swing to this groove. Okay, so that should start to feel a little more human, a little more organic, I suppose, at this point. Don't worry if it's a bit awkward at first, getting used to kind of coming out of that straight feel into something with a bit of swing can be a bit difficult, but of course, with all things, a bit of practice, it'll be no worries at all. Now, this song, the drum part has quite a few, I think, improvised fills throughout the song, quite a few just little variations, either like end of the 2nd bar or end of the 4th bar of the phrase. And I listened through the song a few times, and I figured maybe the best place, just for the purpose of this lesson, is a little fill at the end of a 4-bar phrase, right? So if you listen to the chorus, it's kind of like just the groove, just the groove, just the groove, just the groove, a little fill, and then back to the groove. So I'm going to teach you, I think, pretty much what I heard in the song. Let's expand what we've learnt so far into a 4-bar phrase. We'll start it off at a slow tempo and then we'll bring it up. So I think something really special about that 4th bar in this phrase is it can reset the groove. So if you're listening to it, getting a little bit tired of that repetition, right at the end we switch it up a little bit, and then suddenly it's exciting again at the beginning of the next bar. So that's a really important thing to practice, is figuring out what your 4-bar or 2-bar phrase is and kind of understanding how it's going to reset the groove in a way that's enjoyable to listen to. Okay, so with all that said, let's play through the entire groove, the entire 4-bar phrase at the original tempo of this song, which is 88 beats per minute. Have fun, let's go. All right, well, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions or comments. And of course, if you'd like to keep up to date with everything else I'm doing, including Instagram, other websites, that kind of stuff, there are links down in the description. I'll see you guys on the next video. Happy practice. See you later. Bye.